Ryan Peake's journey is truly epic. From the cramped quarters of a jail cell to the magnificent stage of Royal Portrush, his story is one of redemption, determination, and pure ability. How did he overcome a past that might have ended his goals to become the greatest underdog in golf? The secret to Ryan Peake's success in golf is not only skill, but also overcoming impassable hurdles. In this video, we'll look at his problematic past, how he discovered golf while imprisoned, the challenges he faced following his release, and the moment he proved the world wrong. Stay with us as we explore Ryan Peake's incredible journey. By the end, you'll see him not only as a golfer, but also as a representation of second chances, demonstrating that the greatest comebacks may come from even the most difficult losses.
The biggest story in sport at the moment is Ryan Peake, a bloke who has spent 5 years in jail, a bloke who was a bikie.
Many people now see Ryan Peake as a rising star in golf, but his career did not start on the fairways of elite golf courses. It began in a prison cell, where there is little hope. His turbulent childhood was characterized by bad decisions, challenging circumstances, and an apparent predetermined future. Ryan Peake's life took an unexpected turn when his passion turned into a major crime. In 2014, he was imprisoned after making a single poor choice that cost him his freedom. He was a member of outlaw motorcycle gang, the Rebels in Australia. It appeared as though this story would finish before it even started, because of his criminal record and lack of purpose. He initially felt helpless and caught in a never-ending cycle of regret. Slowly, days filled with self-blame and rage went by. However, something had changed. He realized he didn't want to end up like other prisoners who were wasting their lives. He began reading, thinking, and searching for an escape from his past as well as out of prison. That moment of realization sent him on a new road, one he never expected at the time: golf. Ryan Peake never imagined that his life in prison would be changed by golf. His days in prison were monotonous and repetitive. Every morning felt the same, and hope seemed far off. However, Richie, his former coach, provided an unexpected lifeline. Richie saw potential in Ryan, even when the world had given up on him. The coach reached out to him and asked if he wanted to continue playing golf. Growing up, Peake was a promising golf player. In his younger years, he faced off against Cameron Smith, the winner of the 2022 Open Championship, but the 2014 assault conviction destroyed his career. Although he gave up on golf while he was in his teens, he still said yes to the coach. Upon his release in 2019, Richie Smith started working on him. For Ryan, golf was more than just a game. It was a second opportunity. He had skill, but who would give him a chance? Ryan's journey had just started. Walking out of prison was surreal. After years of imprisonment, freedom felt weird. Playing professional golf was Ryan Peake's goal. However, society wasn't prepared to let go of his history. It wasn't easy to train. Ryan had to rebuild his swing, strength, and mentality after being off the course for years. Richie gave him a powerful push, late nights, early mornings, and never-ending drills. Giving up was never an option, even though some days were frustrating. He gradually made progress. His shots improved, and his self-confidence grew. He felt more like the golfer he used to be with every practice. Ryan wasn't playing for himself this time. He was showing the possibility of redemption. All of the employment applications were turned down. He was turned away by golf clubs. He was not allowed to compete in tournaments. His history followed him around like a shadow he couldn't avoid. Ryan used borrowed clubs to practice at old courses, and the sport he loved made him feel alienated. When no one else had faith in him, the coach did. He made it possible for Ryan to train effectively, put him in touch with competitions, and guided him through the professional golf world. It wasn't an easy journey. He had to deal with criticism, uncertainty, and constant flashbacks to his past. But with each competition, every stroke, he demonstrated that he wasn't just a former convict. His professional golf journey had started, and now he wasn't going to stop. Ryan Peake was aware that his talent was insufficient. He was the one who had to put forth the most effort. His journey was hard since he had no sponsors, no contacts, and a past that followed him everywhere. However, that did not discourage him. He got a chance to play the New Zealand Open, but it was difficult to even get to the event. Because of his criminal history, immigration officials almost stopped him. He had limited time to get ready because he had only arrived in New Zealand a few days prior to the tournament. However, he was determined. Peake began the last round of the New Zealand Open 4 strokes behind the leader. He was aware that he had to give it his all. He delivered under pressure. He won by a single stroke for the first time as a professional at Millbrook Resort with a 5-under-66 closing out his first win, but open qualification, which would change his life forever. Ryan Peake's victory at the New Zealand Open guaranteed him an invitation to play at the 153rd Open at Royal Portrush. This victory not only earned him $1.8 million, but it also demonstrated his perseverance and commitment to the sport. Peake has taken a rather unconventional path to get here. His career was ruined by personal issues, but after being released in 2019, he made a commitment to start over in both his life and his golf career. Peake put in a lot of effort to restore his shape and competitive edge while being coached by Richie Smith. Now there are challenges on Peake's route to Royal Portrush. He will need special approval to go to Northern Ireland for the Open in July because of his prior criminal history. Peake is determined to take advantage of this chance to participate on one of golf's biggest stages in spite of these obstacles. The world's top golfers put themselves to the test at the Royal Portrush Open. Among seasoned pros, he is the underdog. However, this will be simply another battle Ryan has to fight throughout his life. Peake is a living example of redemption as he gets ready for the Open and hopes to have a big effect at Royal Portrush. Ryan Peake's era has just begun, and he has a long way to go. Ryan Peake's journey is much bigger than golf. It's about perseverance, redemption, and demonstrating that a person's mistakes don't always describe him. Thousands have been inspired by his journey from a prison yard to Portrush, particularly young athletes and former prisoners seeking a second shot. He is regarded by many as a live example of how the past need not dictate the future. Ryan's journey also changed people's perception about golf. Golf was always seen as the game of the rich, and his journey has provided opportunities for people who never thought they could fit in. He has shown that pure talent and willpower are more important than privilege. His influence goes beyond his personal achievements, as evidenced by the fact that golf clubs that formerly turned him away are now providing programs for underprivileged children and former prisoners. Ryan isn't ready to stop there though. He is advocating for second chance programs, presenting at rehabilitation facilities, and is mentoring young athletes. His tale is about more than just winning. It's about guiding others to return the way he did. His legacy develops as he keeps competing. His journey from prison to Portrush is incredible. He is a game changer, an inspiration, and a reminder that no failure is permanent. Tell us in the comments below if this journey inspired you, and if you enjoyed watching this video, please like and subscribe for more exciting golf stories.